Hi, and welcome back to my channel. We're starting today's video off in Kyoto, a city that was once the capital of Japan. Kyoto is the center of traditional Japanese culture and has been for more than 1,000 years. It's thought to be the heart of Japan. We're starting today's adventure in the Higashiyama district at Yasaka Pagoda, one of the most photographed places in Kyoto. To Shinkakuji Temple, which also means Silver Pavilion, but as you can see, it's not actually covered in silver. On Philosopher's Path, a walkway along the canal that connects two of Kyoto's most famous temples. The path gets its name from Nishido Kotaro, one of Japan's most famous philosophers, who was said to practice meditation while walking this route on his daily commute to Kyoto University. It is the next day of our travels, and we actually traveled outside of Kyoto to a whole nother city, Nara. Nara is known for having an abundance of wild deer that roam freely. Messengers of the gods. They're a symbol of the city. They're actually allowed to feed them, so we're gonna go ahead and get some deer crackers. Population of deer is so high due to a deep connection to Kasuga Taisha Shrine, a registered World Heritage Site in Nara City. The god of this shrine rode a white deer from north of Tokyo to Mount Mikasa in Nara. Since then, the deer have been carefully protected as gods in Nara. Fushimi Inari Shrine, one of Kyoto's most famous shrines. We got here super early. Since it is a famous shrine, we wanted to beat the crowds. This shrine is known for having thousands of torii gates, 10,000 to be exact, and this trail leads all the way up to Mount Inari. To give a little background, a torii gate is seen as an entrance to a sacred shrine in the Shinto religion. The significance of the shrines located at Fushimi Inari is to honor Inari, the Shinto god of rights. You'll also see foxes placed throughout the grounds as they are said to be messengers for Inari. This is Kinkaku-ji, the golden pavilion. The first two floors are covered in gold leaf. The temple was built to echo the extravagant Kitakama culture that developed in the wealthy aristocratic circles of Kyoto. Each floor represents a different style of architecture. The temple was originally the retirement villa of the shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu, and according to his will, it became a Zen temple after his death in 1408. Kinkaku-ji was the inspiration for the similarly named Ginkaku-ji, the silver pavilion, built by Yoshimitsu's grandson on the other side of the city a few decades later. After all the shrines and temples, we decided we needed to switch it up, so we headed southwest of Kyoto to Amanohashidate, the flying dragon of Kyoto by the sea. Amanohashidate is a long sandbar that connects two sides of Misayu Bay. The name can be interpreted as the bridge to heaven. Some legends describe it as a toppled ladder once used by the gods themselves to ascend into the clouds. One unusual custom is Mata Nozuki, bending forward to view the scenery upside down through your legs. This inverts heaven and earth, turning the sandbar sneaking across the water into a dragon soaring through the sky, known as the Hōkan or Flying Dragon View. We are at Kasamatsu Park on the chairlift, going up to get the other viewpoint of the other angle of getting the other viewpoint. Along with Geisha and Gion, the tunnels of red torii gates at Fushimi Inari Shrine, or the golden pavilion of Kinkaku-ji reflected in the water, a photo of the bamboo forest is almost certain to be found on any website or tourist pamphlet for Kyoto. Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples are often situated near bamboo groves, which are viewed as clever means of warding off evil, while the bamboo is seen as a symbol of strength. Bamboo forest in Arashiyama is one of the most visited places in the area, and one of the most iconic in Kyoto. This bamboo forest is mostly made up of a particular type of bamboo called moso bamboo. It is a gigantic bamboo plant that is not originally from Japan, but native to China and Taiwan, but the species can be found in several other parts of Japan. We took a 20-minute hike to the peak of Mount Iwata, where Arashiyama Monkey Park, Iwatayama, is located. This park has over 120 snow monkeys, which are also called Japanese maku. These monkeys can be found in several places on Honshu, the main island of Japan. One thing nice about this park was the monkeys weren't enclosed in any way, and they had the whole mountain range to wander and sit in the trees, and we actually went into a cage so we could feed them. So usually it's the other way around, and it was a little sad because they were fighting over the food. There's definitely some monkey bullying going on, but we tried to make it fair and make sure that all the little babies got some too. This is they actually gave it. The last thing we did on this trip was something very different than what Nick and I usually do. We took a sightseeing boat ride down the Hozugawa River. river was originally employed to transport logs that were used to build many of Kyoto and Osaka's famous temples and castles. During the Edo period, the river was cleared of obstruction so that boats could carry grain, firewood, and other cargo safely. The cruises utilized traditional-style flat-bottom boats piloted by boatmen who guide the craft with oars and bamboo poles. The boat ride takes about 2 hours to leisurely make their way down the river. That is all we have time for in today's video. I hope you enjoyed exploring Kyoto as much as I did, and until next time, bye!